Solicitor General of India assures Manipur governor will decide on ECI's opinion on disqualification of 12 Manipur MLAs in Office of Profit issue. Violence erupts as officials including Thoubal district magistrate came for lane demarcation at Lilong Chingkham Chingdum in Thoubal district. Chief Minister Nongthom Umbirein flex of 80 vehicles for COVID vaccination express to 13 districts. Langthabal MLA Karam Shyam officially joins BJP State President A. Sarda accords him a warm welcome. Aspiring BJP candidate of Kaisamthong constituency, Elangwam Johnson calls for measures to protect indigenous inhabitants before opening railways. Manipur reports 78 new COVID-19 cases, 40 recoveries and 1 death in past 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 4.22%. India adds 13,091 fresh COVID-19 cases, 13,878 recoveries and 340 deaths in 24 hours. Recovery rate stands at 98.25%. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm IBETHOI THOKCHOM. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your face mask properly and maintain a safe distance. Now the news in details. Solicitor General of India today assured the Supreme Court that the Manipur governor will take a decision soon on the opinion given by the ECI regarding the disqualification of 12 MLAs of Manipur Assembly in the Office of Profit issue. The assurance was given by Solicitor General of India Tushar Mehta before the bench of Justices L.N. Rao, B.R. Gavai and B.V. Nagaratna. The bench was hearing a writ petition filed by Didi Thaisi Congress MLA from Manipur who sought for disqualification of these 12 MLAs on the ground. Earlier on November 9, the Supreme Court had orally observed that the governor of Manipur cannot delay taking a decision on the opinion given by the Election Commission of India regarding disqualification of 12 BJP MLAs of Manipur Assembly in the Office of Profit issue. Violence erupted today when relevant officials including Thoubal district magistrate came for lane demarcation at Lilong Chingkham Chingdum in Thoubal district. Impact News sources said that the incident occurred at around 9:30 a.m. Members of Lilong Chingkham Maya Development Organization allegedly arrived on the site and objected to demarcation, eventually leading to violence. Thoubal Police Commando team, including District Superintendent of Police, rushed to the site to contain the situation. Protesters pelted stones towards the police and police resorted to firing tear gas cells. Lane demarcation was finally carried out under tight security. Speaking to media, Joint Secretary of Chingkham Thoubei M. Garunglung appealed to Lilong Chingkham Maya Development Organization to stop claiming that Chingkham Chingdum is a caste land. He said the organization filed a lane dispute case at Thoubal Court in 2012, following which residents of Chingkham Chingdum also counterfiled the case. He said that the court declared the plea of the organization as baseless and the officials came for demarcation based on a notice served to the relevant department. It condemned organization members for pelting stones towards the officials and added that the house belonging to one Maikyang Jinang Pamai was damaged in the incident. Gweranglung appealed to government for immediate action against all the perpetrators.
Kanamdagi lam mulubusulate, Kobusulate, Tina digi Ipai Puna, Lerakpa, Lam Ludo Equagi, Nakshin Biuna, authority that Sakara, Equina, appeal to Unido Sakana, so Equagi, rightful owner, ni have the Chumni, Moisi, Massing Yam, the Kujo Amakatan, ni Mutkagani, have with the Sakana, so interest low with Equagi, Moy rightful Sakagi, Topam Topo Equagi, Pevada to Vivani Masida, Equina Amada. Kaidoduna amadu to bunate ekoi shanti oina ing tapna lainingi
khun gi demarcation tawgi lakpani adu moi se tawbang amdre halakpat matamda kai sida leiba myam sina isama ki yumne se nung makha digi nung se tharakpani adu pung mapan makhai adwaida oirangani adaida tawraga nupi angang loina leiribini moi se aki akhang loina thohalle adu asigumba thodoksi thohaningde innocent oiba akhoigi jikham gi prajada attack tawrapasi yamna pende
Of Lilong Chingkham Maya Development Organization, MD Aslam Khan said it was unreasonable for the officials to come for demarcation of a disputed land for which a case is still pending in the court. He said court hearing is still going on after a PIL was filed over the disputed Chingkham Chingdum. He expressed disappointment that police resorted to tear gas selling when organization members protested the demarcation, injuring 5 people in the incident. Aslam Khan claimed that organization members did not pelt stones on any house but pelted stones only towards the police in the heat of this couple.
State ki Revenue Department dagi haibadi SDO Lilong na lusing laga state forcing yamlaba masing sing pusalak laga mafam masida police outpost hanabagi damakta mafam ya nabi damakta lakpani laiba mafam masida mayamna hojik kota PIL tharaga lairi mafam asigi yet nariba asigi matang da sabchaba langlang langjin puthoaga pirak nabagi damakta matamma ma pirak liba sayol marigi manung sida hairiba sarik asida ikoina haijaribadi state force amadi SDO office ki miyoi singda SDO masamakta ikoi copy ase pijaraga hai karena mafam asi yet naraga lairibinina court ki faisal lama laktri phobadi ikoi mafam asida movement tawdana court ki rai adu ngaimin nasi haiba wafam asi haiba matamda ikoi ngonda masigi kari si phangdri ikoi masi official oina ikoi da phangsu phangdri demarcation ase to o haiba pande haina masana haibiramdagi mayam prajaga muknaba malaki tawba yagani amasung yaro hena force singna namna praja singda inthorak laba matungda adudagi de praja miyamna yaro haina innabadagi mahoina tear gas ka thore.
Chief Minister Nongthoman Birane today flagged off 80 vehicles for COVID vaccination express. These vehicles with attached staffs will undertake village to village and door-to-door vaccination in 13 districts of Thoubal, Kakching, Bishnupur, Churchandpur, Ferjwal, Tengnaupal, Chandel, Kampopi, None, Tamenglong, Jiribam, Kamjong and Ukhrul. Earlier, 40 vehicles were flagged off for the districts of Imphal West, Imphal East and Senapati. Care India has provided 120 vehicles and staff for COVID vaccination express under CSR program. Care India will also directly fund the hiring charges, staff expenses, operational expenses for these vehicles and staff. Speaking at the event held at Kumal Lampak Sports Complex, Chief Minister in Birane expressed belief that COVID situation in Manipur has improved. However, appealed to people of the state, especially the hill residents, to get inoculated with COVID-19 vaccine. He urged church leaders, headmen and leaders of civil society organizations to facilitate the vaccination program. He also appealed to the public to stop believing in rumors on COVID vaccine and to get full doses of the vaccine ahead of Christmas. Rajya Sabha MP Lesemva Sana Jauba, Chief Secretary Rajesh Kumar, Principal Secretary of Health and Family Welfare V. Vumlumang and others attended the event.
Singi Maroina Pastor Singh, Church leadership, village leadership, civil society, organization leadership in appeal to at least December tha Lakrangi Manghan Honorable Prime Minister Habani, so that we can enjoy the Christmas, so that we can enjoy the New Year's. Hai report mayam se fajana to boyana ba fully vaccination tokse aduna mayam da mind la biriba and biswas hai tare mean hygiene bagi adu to boya da to we do thado pio and wish you all the best and till December before the Christmas let us try to achieve the 10% vaccination in the all over the state.
Former National Vice President of Lok Janashakti Party LJP, former Minister and sitting MLA of Langthawal Assembly Constituency Karam Shyam officially joined the Bharatiya Janata Party today. BJP State President A. Sardar led party members in giving him a warm welcome this morning at BJP Manipur Pradesh head office in Netapa Chutek in Imphal. It may be mentioned that the former LJP leader had earlier announced that he is joining the BJP due to fallout of LJP in the centre. Later, a reception program was also held at Lilong Chajing Marenkhong Ibudo Puthiba Laibung in Langthawal constituency, graced by Chief Minister Nongthomu Birin and BJP National Spokesperson Sambit Patra, among others. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister in Birin praised MLA Karam Shyam as a leader who willingly sacrificed his ministerial berth to prevent collapse of the coalition Manipur government. While BJP National Spokesperson Sambit Patra expressed firm belief that BJP will win at least 40 seats out of total 60 seats in the upcoming 2022 general election to 12 Manipur Legislative Assembly. He also mentioned that the BJP-led NDA government under Prime Minister Narendra Modi has extended inner line permit system and renamed Mount Harriet as Mount Manipur.
Rajya Sabha ki election loiro matungda minister sing reshuffle tobagi matangda ibudo event dawna saki oisunu ai marup sibu khwaidagi intricate leba khwaidagi principle leba ai marup ni madi ai ministerial clerk sida thamdaba yadi haigi phire amaga loina nai move tobuni adubu matamduda coalition government oibanina party ahum mari pullaga sembanina madudaida upai leraktabagi adjustment tawna bakanda kramai tawsigen tawkanda ai marup sigi Mingsi or Paganda Imango phone to Bungam Kid. National Party Webinina, Agi, decision after Susat Payadab. Other than Maduki the Moktai, Yam Satina on the Nuaitana. Adu Mana, Choba, Bhai, BJP Sarkar Shibu Laini Haradi, Nangi Sarkar Shibu Hingani Haragadi, I sacrificed or shoot Gay had not Ogibadu in Nipa and Skin.
Speaking at the event, BJP National Spokesperson Sambit Patra lauded people of Manipur as one of the most cultured people in the country. He said Prime Minister Narendra Modi is constantly deliberating for bringing development and welfare in the country, and he has given top priority for the northeast states, especially Manipur. Sambit Patra urged the public to bring back BJP government in power again to witness even more developments. BJP State President A. Sardar, Rajya Sabha MP Sembasana Jauba, Ketrigao MLA in Indrajit, BJP in charge Manipur and Nagaland Avegiri, and BJP State unit officials were present on the occasion.
क्या हिंदुस्तान को पहले कभी ऐसा प्रधानमंत्री मिला? नरेंद्र मोदी जी जैसा प्रधानमंत्री कभी मिला? नहीं मिला, सही बात। क्या भविष्य में इतना मेहनत करने वाला प्रधानमंत्री मिल सकता है? 24 घंटे 24 आवर्स जो प्रधानमंत्री हिंदुस्तान के विकास के बारे में सोचता है, वैसा प्रधानमंत्री मिलना भाग्य का विषय। 24 घंटे नॉर्थ ईस्ट के लिए, मणिपुर के लिए सोचने वाले प्रधानमंत्री कभी नहीं मिलने वाला है। केवल और केवल निवेदन करूंगा, आप डबल इंजन का सरकार दीजिए, यहां भी बीजेपी, वहां भी बीजेपी, भला मणिपुर का ही होगा, भला पूर्वोत्तर अर्थात नॉर्थ ईस्ट का ही होगा।
Following the official entry of former LJP National Vice President and Langthawal MLA Karam Shyam into the BJP, former Vice President of LJP Manipur State Unit and intending candidate of Yanglam constituency, Nomaithem Sanjay also announced his resignation from LJP today. Speaking to media at his Sekmaijin Kunau residence in Sanjay said LJP parent party got dissolved after the demise of AJP founder Ram Vilas Paswan in October last year as conflicts occurred within the party, leading to freezing of the party symbol by the Election Commission of India. He added that the ECI has already issued separate symbols and names to the two opposing groups within the erstwhile LJP. And Sanjay announced that he will soon join a strong national party in consultation with his supporters and workers and strive to win the upcoming election from the constituency.
Party lay traveling a quill after to talk travelina party sitting asi Pathazare, Marie Lane, the party Marie Lane authority, Hazabatare, Housing Lady, busing the resignation letter na singlai thagum thokpadu dum ai thajagre athuba matamda koi kendra gi lebiriba party sigi koi gi 30 yanglam kendra committee aduga loinana well wishers in aduga kendra gi praja mayam ga koi tanna jaraga athuba matamda afaba achobo party ma da yauna na ba koi sem saba loijare.
Aspiring BJP candidate of Kesamthong Assembly constituency, Elangbam Johnson, has expressed concern that the indigenous population of Manipur will cease to exist if efforts were not taken to protect them before the arrival of railways in Manipur. He was speaking at the one-day booth-level political conference held at Kesamthong Irompukri Mapal Community Hall today. Elangbam Johnson stressed on possible negative impact on Manipur with the culmination of Indo-Naga peace talks, future of indigenous inhabitants of the state 10 years down the line, and political strategies to divide the topography of Manipur. Stating that these are the three major issues facing the state, the intending candidate for the upcoming 2022 state general election said his top priority is to protect indigenous people of Manipur, and he is contesting the upcoming election for the same.
Indo-Naga political talk ase sigi waroi sinda Manipur da karai phawa sok tage soi dage haibama aikoi yellow mini hariba sing ase aikoi chahi manga tarai matung da aikoi kari phibam da legadage haibas ani subani aduga Manipur manung da silliba internal turbulence haibati karino haibata Manipur hana leiriba lisang sine chahi lising ani henba chingtam na sagalaga la yo puari se masigi manung da Manipur gi map ahum thokna ba honariba group sing ase changsi level political Mahogi strategy sing ase maru eba issue ahum nei na khalle haba hai eba issue ahum ase Kesamthong kendra issue political election agenda oibam thoi na khalle haba masina maru eba Manipur ge agenda oigani na khalle haba hanjan na CSO sina demand to rege leiba Manipur population commission se koi khudak da link khalaka Manipur da foreigner ge identification gi process se safa ga daw na haba koi mai pa ga di masimadi soida na ki tawna na ba ahan ba koi yellow mi kanana mi khongthang da masi khwai gi top priority thamgani.
Two times ex-MLA of Moirang Assembly constituency, Manipuri, who is eyeing for BJP ticket for the upcoming 2022 state general election, has announced that he will support any candidate who gets BJP ticket. Speaking at the reception of around 150 ex-Congress workers who joined the BJP at Kuakta, Ward number 7 today, the ex-MLA assured of full support and efforts to elect a BJP MLA in the constituency. Prithviraj said his priority is to bring development and that he has joined the BJP as it is a party much favored by the citizens.
Winnability, kana pasana thabak tawi, kana tawti. Ai se moirang ke da thabak tawi tawti happy one na chandi ko la na chandi ni. Aduna sitting na thamba thamba hai ni ko leite. Aduna ai noni tham jani ai ge jan yang clear ni. Yaw ko namita so hai Madudiki ngasi pamit tawjan ko meeting kuling mo tahay usi ay yang tal si sarjan na hoju su sitting MLA ay tiket yang kan na thagagoi kasi karam kan natin yang kan na hono jani iba ni manung da apang bada support taw na siya ay stand na clear ni ay si chapcha na expect ko kaya na lisu ay tiket ang ganda mo taw na hay ko kay tamde malubi kan lisu natin ay tiket pangaba ay mo support taw kaya ga sa thasbale jay ay pangraba ay support taw kaya ay clear stand.
Intending candidate of THOKCHOM constituency Y Nilachandra appealed to Congress party to give out party tickets on time to aspiring Congress candidates of Manipur Legislative Assembly election 2022. He was speaking at an election-related public interaction program come setting up of steering committee at THOKCHOM Makhalaikai today. Current political scenario in THOKCHOM constituency and measures for the success of Congress candidates in the upcoming election were discussed in the program.
Mina pi siamaga tarai na garma tamduda ikoina hojiktada masida sum tumba hogotana leibagi phiwam du leiragadi aigi oiba yai intending candidate atopagi oiba yai advantage BJP na soidna phangragani ikoina maithi bu pige khalibsi BJP ni moine helan ba yaje adurti kari tawsige na koigi ama tholaga so nang philwak yengani nang vote khomu haiba ama tholaga so philwak na yengani vote khomu haiba Hayeng so thorpa yai sumaina hare kansida mayamgi miyeng dadi intending candidate mari sure ahum sure moi mari maki supporters inji oiragadi BJP dagi yamna helani gaina khanba masi negative ta sakhiu su yai.
Manipur reported 78 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 1,845 samples tested in the last 24 hours. Today's COVID-19 positivity rate stands at 4.22%. As per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room, total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur have reached 1,24,328. Active cases are 761. One COVID-19 patient from Imphal East district died in the past 24 hours. Death toll has reached 1,941. On the positive note, 40 recoveries were reported in the past 24 hours, raising the total recovered cases to 1,21,626. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 97.83%. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. Keep watching Impact News. Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Primetime English Bulletin. India added 13,091 fresh COVID-19 cases, 13,878 recoveries and 340 deaths in the past 24 hours. As per the latest report of Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active cases have dropped to 1,38,556. Total recovered cases have reached 3,38,925 and recovery rate stands at 98.25%. Death toll has reached 4,62,189. Over 110 crore 23 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 25 crore 23 lakh 21,000 people and above 50 lakh 92,000 people have died and recoveries are above 22 crore 83 lakh 48,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 91 lakh 65,000 in the world, followed by India and Brazil. Chief Minister's Go to Hills mission has failed to reach Maguilong village under Thamai subdivision in Tamenglong district. Villagers are struggling with bad road connectivity and no health facility among others. They still carry ailing villagers for treatment on bamboo stretchers to the nearest healthcare center. Hushibu, a kidney patient from the village, was carried on a bamboo stretcher for treatment in bordering Perin District Hospital of Nagaland on November 9 by trailing around 20 kilometers into the deep forest paths. They finally reached the hospital today. Villagers said they chose to go for treatment at Perin Hospital in Nagaland owing to poor road connectivity towards Tamenglong District Hospital and due to lack of proper healthcare facility in Thamai subdivision. Unknown miscreants have planted an IED in front of the residential gate of one Sanasham Brozen at Nungai Awang Laikai Paurabi under Lamlai Police Station in Imphal East District. The bomb was reportedly discovered around 9:30 a.m. today. Upon being informed, Lamlai Police Station immediately dispatched Manipur Police Bomb Disposal Squad and inspected the site. The bomb squad recovered the IED safely around 9:45 a.m. No one claimed responsibility yet. A man got injured when some unidentified individuals reportedly attacked him with a sharp object at Sorok Atingbi Kunau in Jiribam district last evening. The injured is 34-year-old Laihau Rembam Mahesh Chandra, son of Brajakishore from Sorok Atingbi Kunau. Speaking to media, Mahesh Chandra said two bikers hit his head with a knife-like object when he was returning to Hilghat area after completing some bank-related works. Injured Maheshandra received around 5 stitches.
Di ngarang pung nipan taram dai se gata isali yengi thabam tenglo senge na chatpa ai khong na chali beg am support gari malai aina gari se uji kan di kan thongna bena hidar dak thak jarom de aina khatang matai de chathung se chathuk matam sida ninglum de gi thang na jalak pa oi mafam no taraga gyan manga ga leyaba gyan khara la kan da aina uji jawge mafam sida papa sang ho bune ba aina mafam si jawro matang de yam basinam ko mo ai se sitana mu thin bi re ba jumdan hospital I lay suli teaching na mise aduga ay gajik na basu lay tiya kari si activa kumbati oinikal.
Law Department of Manipur University organized state-level moot court competition in the university today. Vice Chancellor of Manipur University, Professor Narem Lakendra, inaugurated the event sponsored by Manipur State Legal Services Authority and the National Legal Services Authority. Law students of the department and colleges affiliated to Manipur University took part in the competition aimed to raise awareness about court proceedings.
Manipur University the law department se Northeast the Guwahati University ki mathangda adum harap efficient or competent or law department and akoi khale masigi law department sigi leadership ki makhada akoi ahong ba legal practitioner amadi legal academic singi akhoigi maya mama Manipur da yamna thuna tholaga legal awareness Manipur da leriba hanigi lermiba akhoigi phibam dudagi anoba ahong ba legal awareness ki saktam mama yam thuna lagane na khale lo khangba si amani but lo khangba ga loina na lo point sing du court kamain to na macha khaina madu argue togani habidu so atopa skill lamani atopa leidna craft amani mayam puna magasi masigi asugumagi competition asigi framework da phagalakadabani.
2-day CPEC training program on Common Accounting System and MIS-based Generation Statement and Audit and PACS has concluded at ICM Training Hall in Lamphilpat today. Institute of Cooperative Management Imphal organized the program under NABARD's Manipur Regional Office. Speaking on the occasion, Manipur State Cooperative Bank Limited President P. Ranjit stressed that employees must boost knowledge for benefiting every scheme initiated by various departments of the state. He also said it's high time for initiating measures to foster good rapport between public and banks. He also suggested recruitment of young employees into Board of Director, Manipur State Cooperative Bank.
All in the P3 the Laiba, Sokaliba Kontang Sida, Han Lady Board Director Singshare, Matamga Sunabakitang Walapa. Hybrid Internet, Mayamala, Kutakotaki, P3 Kubang made the Pyraga, Tabak Togodava timing Sida, Madugi, communication gave Amalako share. Yarga de Aina request ni Sidi, Yaba Yadabudi Yanava, Board of Directors Singshare, Fectum, Reform Tominava Masangbe.
Star Volunteer Corps today held its 7th Awareness Come Voluntary Blood Donation Camp in memory of late T.H. Malimngan B at Hairangoitong Awang Maibam Laikai Community Hall. Many volunteers donated blood at a camp held in collaboration with RIMS Department of Transfusion. Speaking on the sidelines, SVC President THOKCHOM Kiran Kumar appealed to local clubs and organizations to organize voluntary blood donation programs to ensure enough blood to save lives in the state. One-day seminar on minorities, education in Manipur, challenges and opportunities was held at Manipur Press Club today. All Manipur Muslims Maitai Pangal Welfare Association Imphal organized the event where many resource persons stress on the topic. United Committee Manipur and Maitai Irol Iyeg Loina Sheloy Apunba Lop Milal Kanglaipak have condoled the demise of Ima Mangi, former Vice President of Khairamban Nupi Kaithal Sinfam and Saktam Kanbalo. Representative of Arapti Mamanglekai Meirapaibi Wahingbam Ongbi Shishila has refuted the allegation that free rice were not provided to households in Kairao Assembly constituency which did not hoist BJP flag. Speaking to media at the locality today, Shishila termed the allegation by one intending candidate of the constituency as unfounded and demanded clarification for the same. She added that members of Arapti Mamanglekai Meirapaibi had made announcement about the rice distribution on loudspeakers. She claimed that every household, irrespective of the party they support, received their rice share.
Aduga ngasi phawda akoigi arati mamang lekaida yeliba akoigi sieng ngasi Plek Yungdragadi, BJP, Firan Yungdragadi, Akoi Siang Logo Yaro, Hagibase, Nasi Yeliba, Marapavim, some club Yeliba Sida, Hagiblate, Koina, Nasi Pau with the Akoi Siang and Duna Luxury Base, Masides, the Oneban MLA, Amadi, BJP, me, Adegidi, Congress, me, Adugi, me, Hibasi, Dola, Duri, Koi Lazade, Saxon Pipi, Ibase, Akoinas, the Oneban MLA, me, Oiba, Bartia Janata Party, me, Oiba, Congress, me, Oiba, Adugi, me, Oiba, Hibalate, Moyas Hagi, Kudimak. Lakno su lawri siang singase aduga hajiksu lahok da bakangbu so koina lawbo lakpiu haidna so koi mayapta numti laujari adubu ngasi di akoi numitarani chumne yala abnina ngasi di koi close tok sanjarani.
Jiribam Adhaksha KH Janaki inaugurated Jakuradho's Lamlong Pavitro Market at interior area of Jiribam today. Jiribam Development Organization and Lamlong Pavitro Kaithil Committee Jakuradho jointly organized the event. Speaking on the occasion, Adhaksha KH Janaki said unity and sincerity are required to take developmental initiatives. She lamented that Jiribam is still an underdeveloped district and stressed on the need to elect a capable leader. Jiribam DC W. Malimngan Bachinglai, retired SP Murangte Mubi MPS, JDO President and Sadananda, land donors of Lamlong Pabitro Market, Porito Das and others attended the event. District election officers also organized an awareness program on systematic voters education and electoral participation on the occasion.
Jati bijati ki wakhalon thabokna aikoina apoba leader khallaga Chakotpa district amadi Chakotpa khungangama Chakotpa bazar ama ONC haragadi aiko politics sujau dabayade aikoina leader khalla matamda jati bijati ki wakhal thabokna aiko amatani haba wakhan khallaga niyangi jafana batauba amadi masagi haba wakhalon sitinga thamaga mangga changsiluga adugumba leader ado khanbagi matam lakle.
52nd International Film Festival of India IFFI Goa will be held from November 20 till 28 in a hybrid format. More than 300 films from across the world will be screened at the film festival, being jointly organized by Directorate of Film Festivals Goa, State Government and Indian film industry. It may be mentioned that the 51st IFFI was held from January 16 to 24 this year in a hybrid format in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic. New Zealand has entered the finals of ICC Men's T20 Cricket World Cup being hosted by United Arab Emirates and Oman. In yesterday's first semi-final match played at Sheikh Zayed Stadium, England batted first and secured 166 runs in 20 overs with 4 wickets down. New Zealand responded by securing 167 runs in 19 overs with 5 wickets down. Pakistan will face Australia today in the second semi-final match at 7:30 p.m. at Dubai International Stadium. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Solicitor General of India assures Manipur governor will decide on ECI's opinion on disqualification of 12 Manipuri MLAs in Office of Profit issue. Violence erupts as officials including Thobal District Magistrate came for lane demarcation at Lelong Chingkham Chingdum in Thobal District. Chief Minister Nongthomam Bireng flags off 80 vehicles for COVID vaccination express to 13 districts. Langthabal MLA Karam Shyam officially joins BJP. State Party President A. Sharda accords him a warm welcome. Aspiring BJP candidate of Kaisantong constituency Elambam Johnson calls for measures to protect indigenous inhabitants before opening railways. Manipur reports 78 new COVID-19 cases, 40 recoveries and 1 death in past 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 4.22%. And India adds 13,091 fresh COVID-19 cases, 13,878 recoveries and 340 deaths in 24 hours. Recovery rate stands at 98.25%. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Have a great evening and stay safe.
Lana Thoram, Taibang Panasida, Equigi Irakta Tinbiramba, Punsiba Kaisham, Vem Maitaina, Taibang Chengzil, Loiraduna Nushiraba, Imung Manung, Maruk Mapang Amadi, Sagainate, Kwai Punamak, Tadok Lamlaga, Hauki.